This is the week 5. First of all, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the AI Research and Creative Activities Clinic. Last week, we learned how to generate and run a simple Python program with the help of GitHub Copilot. Today, we move to an even more important skill to learn how to say before running an AI-generated code, we need to understand what is doing. You need also to become how to say a simple programmer. You simply need to understand. You don't need to be a programmer, or you don't need to learn coding, but you simply need to understand enough to stay in control and make informed decision. Why this week matters? Maybe people believe that if a program runs successfully, it must be correct. Unfortunately, that is not true. A program can execute perfectly while still reading the wrong file, writing incorrect results, or even overwriting important data. Our responsibility is not to memorize Python. Our responsibility is to supervise AI-generated code before trusting it. By the end of today's session, you should be able to open a small script, explain its purpose in plain language, so the language that we understand, identify what files it reads and writes, and decides whenever it is safe to execute or not. So today we have 4 objectives. First, recognize the main parts of Python script. Second, identify which files are being read and written. Third, understand how to interpret Python error messages called tracebacks. Finally, recognize warning signs before executing any generated code. These 4 skills are enough to supervise many beginners' AI-generated programs. So here we have the basic vocabulary that we need to learn. Before looking at real code, we need to learn 5 simple concepts. Comments are notes written by the human for human and are ignored by Python. Variable stores information such as file names or number string represent text inside the quotation marks. Imports load libraries that provides useful functions, function groups, instruction together to perform one task. You do not need to remember every detail. Simply recognize these elements when you see them. Okay, so it's how to say, no need to memorize those things. Just recognize these elements when you see them in the codes. Now we apply these concepts to a real script. Notice the comments at the top describing the program. When we import the required libraries, next we define the input and the output file names. Finally, we read the CSV file and save a cleaned version, even without extending every line, and how to say, we already know overall purpose of the script. This is exactly the level of extending what we want. So what should I say? If you can extend the lines of the code, it's okay. If you cannot, it's also okay. But just ask the copilot to help you for the things, the most important lines that you should extend, and this AI, the AI will explain these lines in your language, in the language that we understand. It's I would say our talking, our writing. So it's the English that we are using here. Okay. Cleaning is a pipeline, not one click action. So we need to read, inspect, clean, save, verify. Each step is explainable. You should be able to say in plain language what's every cleaning action did and why. So, so which file that I am reading? You can ask that. What's the shape? What is missing? Uh, what I want to fix in this file? What should I write, and how should I write, and where should I save this file? And compare, verify, compare before and after the results. So means that you will get why this is how to say, this is always we need to say we need to verify. Maybe the code ran the file, but it didn't how to say provide the results that satisfy your needs. So what you should do, you should re-ask the same the questions that no, I don't accept this, or accept, or and so on. So uh, most beginner error occurs because Python cannot find the correct file. Every program needs to know where to read the input data and where to save the results. A good habit is to save the cleaned data into the file, into a new file, sorry. It's into a new file that instead of overwriting the original file. This allows you to compare to the original data while the cleaned version if something goes wrong. So extra, how to say, sometimes we have extra spaces, sometimes we have inconsistent case, mixed missing value, number sorted text, duplicate records. So, and safe cleaning is trim the spaces from the text column, compare few before and after value. So like that, this is how we can, this, I would say in this slide, we show some of this error and how to safely cleaning them, the actions that we need to do, and how to verify them. So sometimes we need to do that by hand. So it is not if because if sometimes you ask the AI and it's giving the same reply or drifting to another way, better to stop and do that by your hand, and just you need to know the error. Where is it, the error exactly? So two rules that protect your data. We have two rules. Missing value needs judgments. So a blank can be skipped, not asked, filed or failed or not applicable. The code cannot know which. Only you and the data owner can identify and summarize the missing values. Do not silently fill them. Do not ask Copilot to fix missing data. Ask it to count and propose an option, because sometimes you can ask the AI to fill this data, but you have to tell him how, because he can feel it in his mind. He will feel it as interpolation or something like that, or I don't know. Why do you have this missing data first? If you have this missing data because they are missing from their measurement itself, you need to skip them in the and say exactly that these data are missed in the how to say in the original file. No need to in between parentheses to provide or to oblige the AI to fill them with fake data or incorrect data, inconsistent data. Either you need, because we are dealing with something that it doesn't understand your thinking. You are thinking in as a human, and it is an AI. AI, it means that it will reply to your question. If you ask it to fill it, it will fill it, but it's wrong. So don't ask. Always we need to keep the original untouched file. So read the raw file, never write back to it. Save the clean data as a new, clearly named file. Save the short cleaning log. Date, row counts, columns, missing counts. The log makes your steps easy to defend and reproduce later on. This is very important, because if you touch the long the file, I believe that it's not the good habit. First, why? Because you don't know what you did exactly, what the code did exactly, and if you know, it's very difficult to, how to say, to always you need to keep the original file as it is, and manipulate, how to say, ask the AI. So always we need to have a backup. This is very, very important, because if you lose the data, and imagine that this data is important and you pay for it or something like that, you will lose it, as I said in the previous session. So this is reusable spreadsheet cleaning prompt. So just, it's an example, but you can modify, you can. I have a spreadsheet name. You give the name with the columns, list the columns that you have. If you don't have, just ask the Copilot, read the file and give me and print me the list of the columns. Okay. Just this is as first step. Then you ask, I have this spreadsheet names, named. You have to have to give the file name, the full path, of your file, with the columns, list the columns. Write a panda script. That panda is used generally in the pandas is a package in Python that is used in to deal with the spreadsheets and CSV files. So write a panda script that reads the files, print the shape, columns, missing value, and the first 5 rows. Then clean only specific issues. What's your issues that you need to clean? Here you need to be specified, because it doesn't understand your thinking. You need to give it very, very clean, how to say, specification and clear targets. Save the cleaned file as, and give the name, the output name. Do not overwrite. This is very important. Do not overwrite the original, added comments, and print the cleaning summary. What makes this safe? Always we need to inspect this file without changing anything. Clean only the issues that you name, issues you name. So you give precise and concise request. Write a new file, so the original file is always safe. And print the summary, you can verify. This prompt, you can find it later on in the GitHub that I am creating for this how to say weeks, and you can always fork this GitHub and always how to say if you like it also give like, or you have something questions or issues there, you can always highlight that in the issues how to say pool in the GitHub itself. So use always safe, low risk data for practice. Don't how to say use data that is how to say confidential. Don't use data that it is how to say you pay for it. Don't use data that it's not how to say it you are not permitted to say to use. So this is very important. So always you need to use cleaning how to say clean data. So use the safe how to say which is exactly the need why I need to care. I need scare. Practice or synthetic are anonymized. The document is every decision, so other can review it. So bring an anonymized or synthetic spreadsheet, not real records. So always you have the records, you have the spreadsheet. You can you know what's this data the how to say is, and let's say let's give the names this data is contains the names and the marks of the students, the just I'm saying your real students, and you want to compute, just it's an example, to first to organize this file in the right format. And the right format is it's written. It was written in hand, and the one that he reads, he wrote this spreadsheet. He doesn't take care other parameters that you need. So what you should do? So just ask the AI to create how many students you have. Let's say you have 100, 200 students with 4 or 6 columns. So ask the AI to write, use how to say synthetic names and columns for 200 synthetic marks or something like that, and create or generate the synthetic file. When you generate the synthetic file, it will appear like your format, like your original, but it is synthetic. It's not correct. You can share it with AI. You can use it. You have the permission to do everything that you need. So after that, when you create this file, ask the AI another question. Say, for example, organize or compute the mean or compute the average or compute the percentage. Do anything in the and how to say important the most important thing that you are using the synthetic file. When everything looks very good, only disconnect with the AI and change the file that you are working on, and done. So when you apply, it will give you the same thing that it does with synthetic file. It will give you to, I would say, it will do the same thing to your real file. So you are safe. So you know what you did for the synthetic. Is this called delete or remove or touch, or to touch the values, change the values. Then at the end, when you have all of this, you can how to say you change, only disconnect with the AI and change the path to the synthetic, change it with your real, and done. This is the best approach how to use to use synthetic data. Document each step. So where you are dealing with the synthetic file, document each step, so another person could repeat it. So documents means that added comments to people, they will understand, as we are doing here. So we always, when we provide you will see in the code, GitHub codes that I will provide, you will see that it is commented, and everybody can read what's this instruction, why we are doing this, and so on. Cleaning means consistent, not edited until it looks good. So this is the most important thing. Also, it's don't clean things that you really need. It's not, don't, how to say, make the code looks nice. Make it make people understand it, and make it consistent, and how to say, clear to people to understand it. Keep the raw file and change it as your source of truth. So never ever, always you need a backup. Always you need a backup. Okay. For sensitive records, confirm approval, check applicable institutional policies, seek for appropriate review before any AI assisted cleaning or data generate be used. So always we need to have written approval if we want to use confidential data sets. Okay. So let's, how to say, make our AI, if you want to make it your data cleaning assistant. First, ask Copilot to report the rows, the columns, missing values, and duplicate. No changes yet. So second point is clean. Ask your Copilot to generate generate a cleaning script that saves the new file and print the summary. Third, verify. Verification step is compare row counts and unique departments between the original and the cleaned files. Fourth is the plot. Ask the Copilot to for simple bar chart department count and how to say, a picture you can silently check with your visual, because always when we use vision, is much better to use spreadsheet for to, I would say, or CSV file. Five, and also is very important, which is a report. We need to open the messy and clean files side by side and confirm the printed summary matched. I will provide you one example just in minutes. Demo, I would say we need to, how to say, the demo step by step. We need to inspect, clean, plot, and verify. Inspect the file. We will ask for messy. We created the messy hash student file CSV. We will ask the Copilot to report the rows, the columns, the missing value, and duplicate and unique departments. No changes yet, as we said before. Generate the cleaning script, plot the departments count, confirm the save, and verify by hand. This is an example that we use Visual Code with AIRCAC code package open. The script is already, I will put it in GitHub. I will share the GitHub file when I will update it. But before the end of these sessions, just to, because the goal is not only to help faculty students how they use AI safely, and we will the goal is to provide them the tools and make their life easy here, and I would say help them to, and give them the first step that they need to start. Also, the simple input is a messy students file, CSV file. The terminal and the Copilot chat are ready. The goal of the demo is inspect the messy students roster, clean and save it, plot the department count, and verify what's changed. This, how to say, video shows that this how to say this goal. So we have a code that we inspect the messy file. We ask this question. We inspect the messy file student and report the number of rows and then number of columns, missing values, duplicate, unique, and then the AI is thinking, inspecting the CSV file. It finds the file. If it doesn't found, it will provide us an error. If it will provide, if it finds, it will how to say, try to reply to our question. So it finds the file is present. It finds the file and is now it started evaluating our question and considering our text. We need to allow to access, because always we need to give the permission to access to any file, because the AI tool doesn't know if this file is your original or it doesn't your original. This is why it's always provide us this option, allow. But sometimes we can say allow for everywhere every time you so it's based on your decision. If you say that, next time it will not ask you, so you gave him the permission to do everything. This is very important. The file is present the week 5 folder. I am so he said, I am reading that copy and I am cleaning. Here is the I am calculating the request matrix from the CSV. I find 14 rows, six columns, missing values at 5, number 2, and two names and 2 emails, 1 department, duplicate through R2. Unique departments names are normalized are 8. It gave us computer science, computer cybersecurity, data science, engineering. Look here, it's messy. It's written CS as computer science. Now, when we run this code, it will create a new file here. It will create a new file. That this file it will how to say generate the how to say the file that this file will create a new clean file. I will show this how to say side by side these files. Here I am running because how to say the I just the button here, it was hidden. I couldn't click on it. It's under the how to say the file. We can right click on the mouse and choose run in terminal. It is running now. You look here, it doesn't we don't have a clean student file. It will be created. It should be created if now it finds. Now it doesn't find this error. So the file is not and I did this error in purpose just to show you the importance of giving the right path. Either now we should give the right path, or we should ask the AI. I'm asking the AI just to make how to say to give you the how to say new skill. So what we are seeing in red, it's the modified one. Seen in green, it's the new lines. So now run Python and run Python in terminal. Although it will now provide us the right it will find the right file, and it will create the clean what's the name is clean students or CSV file, or students clean. Yes, it creates here students clean .csv file. We can read it now, and it says save the count, save it in the department. Now we can read it, and we can also department count. This is the clean file. We can also department counts .png, as it said it was created it was created to show us the number of departments by file, and it's very helpful. And this is the how to say we have so the summary, the computer vision. We have 8 records. Cybersecurity we have 8 also. 4 data science missing. We have 2 one, sorry, in this missing department. So we have students without students or student without department. Now we ask another question here to I would say to explain, or to if we want to explain this, we can explain in details. If we want to know what the code is here at this point, we didn't talk at all about the code. Only we ask the AI with our language, and it will provide us the results that we need. So here we have the missed file. Look here, it's written here, for example, CS, computer science, data science. It's not organized. The names are not sometimes are written or capital or all or low. How to say without capitals. Sometimes you write here the emails are messy, or wrong. Students.csu education. Here the AI clearly cleans the image, cleans the I would say the numbers, cleans the names, make the first letter capital, and organize them in best way. This is only the screenshot, but it contains, as it founds that 40 students. This is how we can see. Now we can see that these 2 files are one is clean and the other one is not clean. So we need to confirm here one thing. The cleaning is not blindly trusted. So we need to read after it. So the raw file remains unchanged. It's true or no. The script printed, the count before and after, unique values, where how to say unique values were checked before and after, standardizing the categories. So the missing values were summarized, not silently replaced. All these questions, by the way, you can ask to the AI to search and to reply to you, and it's so we can also use AI to help us to understand. Okay. This is also very, this what AI is using is very important. Now, what to watch for and what safer habit? Always avoid overwriting the original file. This is very, very dangerous step. Silently filing missing values. So never, I would say, tell the AI to file these missing values. Keep them missing. Understand why they are missing. Maybe the students, how to say, it was absent in this day, in that day. So just always we need to avoid this. Instead, always how to say count and report the missing values. Decide with the owner of the data, or decide with the students, or anything. So trusting the raw account alone. So if the counts always AI, it always provides you something. So always we need to double check, open the spread, I would say the CSV file, and count the files by hand, not by hand, but as the traditional. So use the Microsoft count, and count by passing a number of the arrows, and you can find the solution. So avoid editing the data until it looks right. This is very, very important also. Instead, also clean only the document issues you can explain. So this is very important. Use the mapping and the table and flag anything unrecognized. Also avoid numbers that really text. So remove symbols, convert, then check the mean and the max. This is very good habit. For the next week, if you can have spreadsheet and clean it and generate spreadsheet and clean it, it will be great. So fix only the issues you can name, save the new, always write the new file, the note 1 and the note 3, what changed and how did I verify it changed. Use low risk data only. Bring your clean the file and 3 verification notes to the office hour if you find them util. So for the Mondays and Wednesday, next Monday and Wednesday, bring your how to say anonymized or synthetic CSV that you generated. Inspecting file, choosing safe cleaning steps, and building verification plan if you seek for help. What to leave out, real sensitive records, don't bring them. Use the synthetic standard. Standing until any needs approval in place. Okay, so always we need to use synthetic data. This is my suggestion. Never share your real data either with AI, either with the people, and not allowed to see the data. So we came to the end of the session, and this is the checklist. Now you can inspect the CSV, you can clean, document the issues, you can keep the original file untouched. How to say, you can verify every change, you can generate simple visualization. These are resources that we will how to say we need if you want more documentation and more instanting. This is the end of the session. If you have any question, please let me know. If you don't have, we can close the session.
Hello. Is it okay if I
Hi,
ask
hi.
a question? Is it okay
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I
hi.
ask a question?
Sure,
Hi.
sure.
Sorry. I popped in a little late. I don't know if you noticed or not, but
No, no, I
I
didn't
think
notice.
oh, you
I
did or
was,
did not?
yeah, I didn't.
Okay. So I think I came in about 5 minutes late, but you hadn't really started the formal lecture, so I heard all of it. And I thought it was very straightforward, but as you were talking, I guess a question emerged. So mostly you were talking about, well, how do you clean your data so that you have, a nice, I guess, consistent, data set, output data set.
Yes, yes.
But I was wondering if, as part of the cleaning step, and maybe you'll cover this in a future lecture, um, can you ask Copilot questions about the data, such as whether or not the data conforms to the assumptions of maybe a statistical test that you want to run on it. So maybe one of the assumptions is normality. Maybe another assumption is that the data are independent so that they're not covariating together. Is that something you could do at the cleaning data stage, or would you do that at a later stage? Or what
No,
would you recommend?
we can do it with the cleaning, but it's much better to, I would say, to go step by step here. The data itself, we can manipulate. We can use anything that we want. We can ask any question to Copilot. But is this data? So sometimes the time is against us. So either we need only to clean the data, and see what Copilot did. Then we ask the Copilot to help us, how to say, more specialized, if I can say, questions that specific for any, how to say, for example, you are asking for statistics. You can ask for to compute the mean, the how to say, the average, and plot them. But the idea is, do we need this in reality or not? It's kind of research here. The cleaning the data is mean that the code will provide you a file which is clean in format. Here, what we mean by clean. But if you want to test the other statistics data, how to say, metrics or something like that, you need also to change the missing values by none. Not defined value. Either you need to ask the, how to say, why this data is missing, or if you want to rush and compute the other metrics, sure, you can do it, but how to say, how to do with the missing data, you need to, because let's say, for example, we have 14 students and the two are missing. So the mean, it's on 14. If you ask the question blindly to the copilot, it will take the average by 14, but which is not true. You have two values missing. Either you need to tell the copilot that these two values are not included, or tell him to I don't know how to do with this missing data, because to be honest, the missing data is the responsibility of the owner of the data. Why this data is missing? This is very important. You got my point, Professor Kim?
Yes, I got your point. I think I'm asking a slightly different question. So before you run a statistical test, and I'm talking about maybe in the context of social research, you need to check your data to make sure it doesn't violate any assumptions for the statistical model, such as, does the, data follow like a normal curve or something. So this is something before you have to check before you run the statistic. Can you do that at the cleaning data? There are algorithms. Yeah, there are algorithms you can run on data to make it conform to an assumption. So, I mean, is that something in the cleaning data stage, or, is that something that you do later on?
No, which data we are referring here? This is very important. Which data that we are referring here? If the data is, for example, is the measurement for an experiment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, make this data clean this data, it's okay. Make this data clean. For an expert and researcher means that do an interpolation. So do, for example,
Yes.
an interpolation or something like that, exponential or trapezoidal interpolation. This is we call it clean in the research side. This is what I mean by explain. But imagine that your documents, you have as a teacher, you have documents, and you need to provide these documents to the department in the clean way. Administration, they don't care about how to say the exponential or the you are using interpolation or not. They care about the realistic and the shape, the format is good, and also we need to provide them the real status. So if some people are missing, we need to provide them why they are missing. Either they are not attending, either they left the school or something like that. So cleaning itself, you are right, cleaning itself as word, how to say, signified for an administrator one thing, for a researcher another thing. And this is we can understand it based on the data itself. Now, if you provide me your data and you generate your data, for example, for measuring, for example, the elasticity of material, or the trajectory map, and your GPS tracking, and for sure, for 100%, you will have some missing values. Doesn't mean that these missing values are denied GPS, or because we have trees and we are inside the urban, we will have missing values. These values we can use algorithms any algorithms, and there are a lot of algorithms that we will interpolate these values. I would say interpolate without touching I would say the meaning of because sometimes we have gemin, real gemin, and we think that it's missing data. This needs an expert here to justify or to ask the right question. And if you are, for example, expert in GPS, you will ask the copilot the right question that you are dealing with. So this is my thinking.
Okay. So it's and you would do it at the cleaning data stage, or would you kind of separate that? This is, just a recommendation, and take the data file that you have not altered or manipulated beyond, analyzing it or maybe, organizing it a little bit, and then do a second stage where you make decisions about maybe missing data, or creating, data that would help the data set with the analysis later. So, and the example
Yes.
you gave was a good one, was GPS data, which, it can be interpolated safely and not be, like misleading or lead to false results in a subsequent analysis.
True. That's true. This is exactly what I mean, Professor. But based on your data, and this I would say these weeks are for many researchers and many categories of students. This is why we need to, I would say, to have some. If someone wants to have a specific target in his file, we can use this if how to say he is interested, for sure. So, but it's the idea is not how to say. Yeah, we need always after the AI. If you take my suggestion, never ever trust the AI blindly. Never. Even for interpolation, even though you use the interpolation, even though you will use the real, I would say, real values, it provides the clean real values. Always we need to come after it, verify the AI, what it did exactly and how it generated this code. This is my suggestion, and this is my belief. I always do that in life. So always we need to come after the AI tool. Even though ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, they wrote clearly in their policy that Claude can make errors, or GPT can make errors, and it's true that sometimes it makes I would say error, and if you I would say maybe we think that it's rare mistakes, but to be honest, almost they are lot of mistakes you can find in AI writing or providing the codes, or it's even though in last information that they can run themselves and improve themselves 70% only. So they
Oh,
arrive to this point. They arrive to this point that the AI can write a code with its thinking, and the accuracy is 70%. So they will arrive to increase this for sure. But when they increase, they will not need us to give them the prompt.
wow. Okay. I didn't realize for something like, if you're in, well, you're just following a formula to do that, but you still can't trust it. You still need
Sorry,
to,
sorry,
oh,
because
so
the voice.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that was thank you for sharing that, that skepticism, because I mean, for interpolation you're just doing following a formula, but you still can't trust the AI to follow the formula essentially.
Yeah. It's not to follow the formula, to follow because it can invent things from its mind.
Hmm.
It's not, it will not follow, it will follow the formula, but the formula is not, it will create another addition. We don't ask him, we
Okay.
don't ask it it will add it something for his imagination, and he thinks that is helping. But in reality, maybe he's taking you to the forbidden way. This is what
Oh
I mean.
no, this is scary. Okay. So we probably shouldn't be using this so much for research unless we verify every little thing.
No, it's not, no, no, the inverse. We need to follow the, no, the inverse. We need to use wisely. We
Hmm.
need to use, because if you don't use it, you will be late, Professor Kim. I will tell you the truth. If I am
Okay.
not using the AI, if I am not using the AI and you are using the AI, you can have how to say fast results than me. Why? Because I will write the code myself and you will write it in 5 minutes and verify this code in 2 minutes. So
Okay.
who is better? This is the idea that we need to use it. The most important thing we need. Do you remember the apparition of Google before in the long time ago? People they are
Hmm.
afraid how now the machine is searches and how, but now they have the habit. And the same in 2022 when the ChatGPT appears, people they are afraid and no and now they start accepting it. And how to say, even though in research, in journals, in Elsevier, they give it big declaration. So just say I am using to AI in this 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, because it cannot be a co-author.
Hmm. That's true. Okay. Thank you. This is
Uh,
your series is very exciting.
Thank you very much, Professor Kim.